What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. A little recap of yesterday. We ended up 3 wins and 2 L's on our free picks yesterday, which is obviously not the day we wanted. We wanted at least a 4 in 1 day. That's my goal for these free picks. If you look at our picks from VIP, we actually had a very good day. We had a nice little $500 cash right here, a little 10x from MLB, playing a lot of header fantasy scores. Had Cabrera and Scooball for our $20 free play on Prizepicks, a nice double up. Had this nice little $128 payout over on Underdog. And then a nice little, which we did play this slip right here. We played it on our ladder challenge as well, our $100 to 10K challenge. I do want to say, guys, if you want to see the video for the $100 to 10K challenge, I'm doing it as a series for now. It's going to be a separate video than the free picks. There's going to be a little bit different picks. Going to be playing that a little bit differently. So link to that's going to be down in the description for the first official series video for that. But going forward, you're going to have 2 different videos every single day. But we did play this one yesterday. It did cash. It was a $467 payout on the regular account. Then it was a nice little $23 win on our ladder challenge. Then we had another little $500 10x from the header fantasy scores from the Mets and the Arizona-Colorado game. So nice little dubs there. So hopefully we can get that going again today, have another good green day. I am going to pick a winner from yesterday's video to win a free month of VIP. If this video gets 200 likes, I'll pick another comment down below to win a free month. So let's go ahead and pick our winner from yesterday. Winner is going to be for Ryan P. 1235. We said, let's make it a green Friday. So Ryan sent me a message on Discord. Today is Friday. You sent this 2 hours ago. Wow, bro. Wow, that's impressive. Dude, or lucky. Last comment, it was commented 2 hours ago, is the one that won. So, anyways, I hope Friday is a green for you. Ryan, like the name, by the way. Send me a message on Discord, and I'll get you added for that free month. If you guys do want to get all of our plays, link is down in the description for our WAP. Join a community with over 17,500 members. Less than $1 a day, $25 a month, or $10 a week. If you use code NFL right now, you will get 20% off. This is probably going to be the final week for this deal. So if you guys sign up, code NFL, get yourself 20% off, and hopefully we can have us another green day today for Flex Friday. But that being said, guys, we got a nice little slate today. Our slate today consists of NFL preseason, baseball, and WNBA. Today for the free picks, we're going to be going over WNBA and NFL preseason, fading baseball into free picks today. I know that sounds diabolical, but just really didn't want to do baseball today. That's my only honest opinion. If you want baseball picks, I'm going to have some in the Discord. Obviously, we're going to have some 10Xs, probably some correlation, things like that. But today I just really felt like doing WNBA and preseason. So let's talk about the WNBA first. Let's jump into our WNBA picks of the day. So jumping into the first pick of the day for women's basketball, I'm taking is going to be our girl Paige Bueckers, and we locked her in on the ladder challenge. I do have Underdog pulled up just so you guys can see, the difference in the lines on here. But you can see our bankroll right now. Bear with me, it shows $38, but we got some big slips on here for our $100 challenge. So you see 2 $30 entries and a $10 profit boost entry. Just that's all I'm showing for that. But you guys can go watch the video if you want to see how we got down to this low. And you can see the massive mistake that I made when I accidentally locked in a slip. So just saying, $30 was not meant to be played like that. And let's hope it ends up cashing for us because it was a total mistake. But anyway, Paige Bueckers is our first pick of the day. We got Paige Bueckers. I like 2 props for her. I played 2 little kind of a discounted lines that you guys can lock in if you want. You can play her original line if you want. I like her points line, first of all, at 14.5. You can buy her up to 17.5, 18.5. You can play her original line at 19.5 if you want. I'm going to play it safe. 14.5 for Paige Bueckers. You can come over here and look at the value on her. So her value right now is a 1.52x for 17.5 and a 1.32 for her boosted points line at 14.5. So for me, 14.5 was a no-brainer on that play. I was trying to choose between that and 17.5, but 3-point discount for a 0.2x difference. I would much rather have the 14.5 boosted. So we got lucky that it was boosted, but she's cashed it 9 of her last 10 games, 7 straight games. She's cashed this line in 77% on the season, averaging 18.4 points per game on the season. Playing in Dallas versus the LA Sparks. Perfect matchup versus the Sparks. They give up more points than any other team in the league at 88.3 points per game. It's a great matchup. She's averaging 15 field goal attempts per game, shooting 45% from her field goal attempts. If you come over here to Props Madness, we click this game, the Sparks versus the Wings. And you can see Bueckers has one of the best matchups you can possibly get. She's playing against the worst defense from behind the three-point line. She shoots a quarter of her shots there. Playing against the 10th worst defense in mid-range, going against where she shoots 38% from there. And she shoots 37% from in the paint, where she's going against the 12th ranked defense under the rim, which is second to last, and then top 3 defense in the paint. But if you look at that, man, it's really the only spot on the court that they would play any defense. So perfect matchup for Bueckers. Come out here. She's probable tonight. She's obviously could sit. I don't think she does. I really like this play, though, and I expect her to come out and have a great game tonight. Paige Bueckers over 14.5 points, or you can lock her in at 24.5 PRA. Now, if you look at the payout difference on this, 14.5 points is a 1.32x. Her PRA is a 1.26x, so it's still better value to play her points line than the PRA line, since the points line is boosted. So remember that parlay play boost changes a lot. And we'll look at different value here in a minute. But I like this play. Who am I going to pair with? There's 2 plays you can pair with, 2 plays that I like if you want. So the first one is going to be for our girl, A'ja Wilson. A'ja Wilson is one of my favorite plays today at the 29.5 PRA. That is a very discounted line if you want to lock it in. And let's see. A'ja Wilson, points, rebounds, and assists. And this is going to be pretty much one of my favorite props on the board in terms of low payout. She's cashed this line in 66% of games in the season. Head-to-head data versus the Phoenix Mercury. A'ja Wilson has cashed this line in 5 of her last 5, averaging almost 50 PRA per game. A 29.5 line, she's almost doubling this line every single game on average versus this Mercury team. She had 51 her only game this season, had 60 the game before that. It's just a team that A'ja Wilson feasts on. And I'm going to say like I did the last video, she plays for the Aces. We're fantasy aces. She's got to cash us, right? So A'ja Wilson at 29.5. This is not a prop that you should just go and take. You want to play this prop with a regular line somewhere else. If you took, for example, if we took Bueckers at like 17.5 or 18.5 points, and then we took Wilson, because this payout's very low, and I'm show you what I'm doing with it. It's a 1.13x. Then you still only have a 1.77x. So this ends up being a very low payout slip. So what I ended up doing, I wish I could get this too. Parlay Play's website just been so buggy lately. But anyways, what we're doing. So we have 2 discounts that I like. I like Aguamike, 19.5 points and rebounds. And then I also like Bueckers at 14.5 points. So what I'm going to do, we're going to take Bueckers with her points line. We're going to come over here, take Aguamike at 14.5 points. This gives us a 1.77x, and it didn't even change with Wilson, which is very weird for that payout. But anyway, this is the 1.77x right here. So this is the first slip we're going to lock in. It's going to be a girl, Aguamike. She's been a beast for us at 14.5 points. You guys know how Aguamike is. She hits this line about every single game. That's Agumbawale, my bad. Points, 14.5 points. She cashed 8 of her last 10. She's cashed 23 of her last 33 games, which is 70% hit rate on the season, 18.24 points per game on average, head-to-head versus the Dream. We played her the last game versus the Dream. She dropped 29 points. That was literally 2 days ago. We played this line, 29.5 or 29 points is what she dropped. She doubled her line. Obviously, the Dream is a good defense, 3rd best defense in the league in terms of points allowed. If you look at her, she's cashed 5 straight games. She's averaging 18.9 points per game versus the Dream, 23 and 24 in back-to-back games, dropping massive scoring, man. Averaging 14.7 field goal attempts. She shot 23 her last game. She cashed this line. She had 16 points at halftime. She cashed the line at half. They still lost by 10. She's playing in Atlanta tonight. I'm hoping it's not a blowout. That's one of the main risks we have. But I do think Aguamike gives us 15 points regardless. So 14.5 seems pretty safe to me. If we come over here and we go to Props Madness, we can come over here to the Seattle and the Atlanta Dream game. We can scroll down, click Aguamike, and you can see she got a tough matchup in some spots, but good matchups in other spots. So 34% of her shots under the rim going against the 6th ranked defense, 25% of her shots in the paint going against the 2nd to worst defense, 17% of her shots mid-range going against the worst defense. Then she has a tough 3-point matchup going against the top 4 defense in every single spot from behind the 3-point line. So depending on where you look at it, it is a tough matchup, but it's not that bad. That's 42% of her shots in a very, very green zone, and then 34% under the rim. So I like the matchup here. I think Aguamike gets us 15. And for a 1.7x, I know this looks bad. It's not a great payout. I'm playing these safe today. Bear with me, guys. I know the payout's bad on this one. If you want to play her more, you can take her at 16.5 points. I think she cashes this. Why is it not changing the payout? That's weird. I'm going to refresh this. Payout was literally, that's a 3x. There's no way, man. 3x. Parlay plays bugging. If it gives me a 3x on this slip, I will nuke it. $250 to win $750. That's actually on there 3x. There's no way. Did I click something I'm not supposed to? 1.77x. So the website is just not updating the multiplier. So 251 is 442. I'm okay with that. I like the slip. The one I'm worried about is the second slip I was going to play, which is going to be Aguamike at 19.5 points and rebounds. The other boost that I told you I like. If you come over here to her points and rebounds line at 19.5, she's cashed at 76% of games on the season. And every single game versus the Dream. Had 38 her last game. So perfect matchup again. Same concept for the points line. But points and rebounds, I probably like even better. Playing that with, where did Bueckers go? Don't tell me they took Bueckers off the board. They didn't. Okay. So I was going to play this one with Bueckers PRA, which kind of mix it up slightly. And then I was going to throw in Aja Wilson. Have a nice little three-man, very safe-ish lines. I mean, obviously it can still chalk, but I don't know what this payout's going to be, which is a 5x. Okay. I'm just going to max this out. I like this slip a lot. It is what it is, guys. The payout's probably not, I know it's not a 5x. It's probably going to be like a 1.8x, but we'll see what happens. It's a 2.02, so I'm cool with that. That's actually better than I expected. So if you guys want to tell these two slips, that's what you got. If you guys want to play their original lines, you can get very good value on this. I wouldn't play Aja Wilson's original line personally. Well, it's original line 36 or 34. That's the main thing we need to check here. If it's 34.5, I definitely like it. If it's 36.5, it's a little bit sweatier, but she's averaging a lot versus the team, so that might be another good play. So it's 36.5. Still cashed it every game head-to-head except for one. That's one of those I'd probably buy down a couple points at least. 36.5. I could see her getting 35 or 36. But it's up to you guys what you want to do if you want to play these original lines. Or you can play them the way I do and play them safer. Totally up to you. If we play these on Prizepicks, WNBA, there's no point in even looking at all that, to be honest with you. The payout's not going to be any better on Prizepicks. I don't even know why I'm trying to waste my time doing that. But anyways, jumping over to NFL preseason, I guess, for the next two. I have some NFL preseason picks. Obviously, NFL preseason are going to be regular payouts. You're not going to have any discounted lines. Let's take a look at them. I'll give you my write-ups for them. Let you guys decide for yourself. So the ones I'm going to start with is going to be for our man Cam Ward. Now, Cam Ward is a play that is extremely high and juiced over here on Underdog. So you can see Cam Ward's passing yard is 65.5. I played this line at 60.5 on the challenge because I think Cam Ward throws for over 60. Don't touch the 65.5. It's been bumped so high. And I say that, I want to show you guys what it is on Prizepicks. Right now on Prizepicks it's 50.5. I locked it in at 47.5. And it was 46.5 when I first saw it. So the odds on this play on Underdog are horrendous compared to Prizepicks. So Prizepicks is where you want to play it. I like Cam Ward at 50.5. I just told you I took him at 60.5 on Underdog. I still played that massive line just because I wanted to play it for a risky play on our ladder challenge. So just throwing it out there. It is there. 47.5 was where it started, so it has come up some. I hate playing bumps, but at 50.5, I still like to play. And I'm going to tell you why. Cam Ward got two possessions pretty much his last the first game of the season. Obviously, he's going to supposedly the Tennessee Titans starting quarterback. Cam Ward, I think, going to have a pretty decent season. He looked like he was pretty good. I think he threw 6 for 8. He threw well over the 50 passing yards his first game, and that was only with 2 possessions. So he's getting more reps tonight. I expected him to go over. I think he has more passing yards than the game that he had before, and he threw for, I think it's 67. Let's see, 67 passing yards in his first game. Obviously, there's nothing for me to pull up to show you guys on here, but Cam Ward did have 67 passing yards his first game. He gets more possessions this time versus the Falcons, the Falcons. So it's one of those I don't see how he doesn't throw for more than he did last game, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, it's preseason. Anything can happen, but I do like this Cam Ward play a lot. It's one of my favorite plays, and I wanted to play it in a couple slips. I played it on Prizepicks as well. I doubled up on this slip. I'll show you this. So right here's the slip that I played, or one of the slips that I played on Prizepicks. So you can see Cam Ward, 47.5 pass yards. I played him with Gardner and Minshew. So I took him with Minshew over 64.5 passing yards as well. $100 to win 300. Nice little 3x. If you guys want to tell this slip, same thing for Kansas City quarterback, our man Minshew. So I got a write up for him right here. Let's pull it up. So no Mahomes in this one. Obviously, Mahomes not going to play preseason much. He might play a little bit in the last game, possibly. Who knows? I doubt it, but we'll see. No Mahomes in this. He's going to get the start. He's going to get more reps than he did in game one, and that's what I'm seeing anyways. So I think he gets at least the full first quarter. I think he starts the second quarter. I think 64.5 is low for almost having a full half of passing versus Seattle. Seattle struggled in game one of preseason, so he looked good. Okay, come on, man. So anyways, he looked good in his first game. He threw 6 for 9 for 54 yards. Give him more reps, and 65 doesn't scare me at all with an extra series or two. I think he catches this line pretty easy. So it's really what I got for our man Cam Ward and Minshew. Another play that I really liked, and I played it, is Jalen Milroe under 77.5 passing yards. Now this one's lower on Prizepicks as well. Milroe 74.5, so you're getting a 3-point bump on underdog as well. I know that's not a whole lot in passing yard terms, but I like Milroe to go under. Milroe only threw for like 50 or 60 passing yards in game one. Or he went under this line in game one. So Milroe is splitting playing time with Drew Lock. Drew Lock is the better quarterback in my opinion for now anyways. And they also have Sam Darnold starting today. So the first game, Lock and Milroe both had a full half. This game, Sam Darnold starts. Now the question is, whose playing time is Sam Darnold going to be eating into? Are they going to give one quarterback a full half and then split the other half with Sam Darnold for the other quarterback? Or are they going to have Sam Darnold and then split the remaining player time after Darnold gets pulled evenly between the other two? I don't know. If somebody's playing time is cut into, I think it's going to be Milroe. I think Drew Lock will have more minutes if it comes down to that, or they're going to have even minutes. I don't think it's going to be the reverse. I don't think Milroe is going to be the one with more playing time tonight. I could be wrong on that. We'll see. But that being said, with less playing time, I just don't think Milroe is going to go over 77.5 passing yards. So he obviously scrambles a lot too. He's probably going to try to get a nice little run. If that happens, less pass attempts for our man Milroe. So anyways, I like the odds here for that. 77.5 I think is too high. And I played the under on that, but I don't have a slip for it to show you guys. The slip is on the other video if you want to play it. I got a nice little 4-man. It's like a 5x or something. I don't know why it keeps saying parlay play is a dangerous site, but anyways, that being said, that's what we got for today, guys. We got 2 WNBA plays on parlay play, which you guys have already seen, and we got our nice little third slip over here for NFL preseason if you guys do want to lock them in. So, no, this video is a little bit different. I was a little bit messy on here, and the reason it was messy is because I had a list of plays, and some of the plays were for the ladder challenge, and some of the plays were for the free picks, and I had a hard time to figuring out which ones I had already used, and I was just trying to read them and stuff. So it is what it is. I'll make sure tomorrow's is a little bit more organized and stuff like that. But that's what I got for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you guys want a chance at free VIP, make sure you leave a like and comment on the video. Make sure you guys obviously join our Discord. It's free to join. We'd love to have you in the VIP area too. But if you guys want to try it out for a week, you can get it for $8. Full week for only $8. If you don't like it, obviously you only lost $8. I feel like you guys are going to enjoy it, especially for the full weekend of football that we have today. So obviously massive slate today, or massive slate tomorrow. Nice little slate on Sunday. Let's play. Let's have us a good weekend, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video after hopefully we sweep all of these plays.